All right. So picking off where we left off at, we were fighting. I'll say a necromancer because I'm having doubts that it was the necromancer, and a bunch of undead in the area. We killed the necromancer and his undead minions just kind of poofed. Um, and the only thing we found of note was the spell book of the necromancer. Taking a look at it, it was Alistair that got um, some kind of essence or fumes or something came off the book and into Alistair. And we discussed whether he was cursed now or not, but we decided that we needed to go back to the dragon's lair as it was to turn in what we had left of the necromancer, only to find out there was an unnatural quiet in the area. There seemed to be no magic like there was the last time we were there. And while we were getting ready to enter the lair, we got attacked by several undead creatures, which we defeated. Um, so we entered in, and I sent my owl in advance to look to see what was going on, and we saw that it appeared that the green dragon was being possessed and flew away, while the other gentleman, I can't remember your name, sorry, the one that decided to go for the um, gold treasures, went for the smaller one and was able to get it even though he was injured, and then he decided to go for the real horde of the dragon, and he just got 22d6 to the face. So we are trying to get to him before he is adios, bye bye forever, and that's where we left off.
All right, thank you for the recap. Yeah, the two individuals are not coming. Actually, I got a tell just a couple hours ago. I forgot. He told me he wasn't able to because he was swamped by work. So, Alistair and the bird guy's not going to be today. Eurolith, your next recapper.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna jump back into the ship mist. All right.
Is it my turn?
All right.
Mm, 11.
If you'd like, in the meantime, Zeke, if you want to play one of the characters that aren't currently here, you're welcome to it. Since I think Orazu allowed someone to play his character.
I don't know how to play his character. I'm not even gonna try and fuck with that because I'm gonna fuck something else up.
Okay. All right. It's no worries.
Get him eaten by a dragon or some shit.
Alright, so Razi was currently flying last time I remember. He is concentrating on Zephyr Strike. I believe that's what I remember. He was going to attempt to blast wind to obviously save him. Actually, no, he's going to wind wall instead. He does have a wind wall. Let me grab the templates. So quick action and thinking on your friend, the bird, has begun to attempting to wind wall around the vicinity, because he's not really apparent of where he's at, but he is just guessing at this point. As he's kind of blocking as much path of this fog or this poison away. The poison doesn't seem to be, rather, enveloping the area he's at anymore as he blocks it off.
Okay. How high is this cliff again?
20 feet.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then I will use my bunny hop to get the 20 feet to the top.
Alright. As you jump up top, you can tell the statues are producing this kind of poison as it's not stopping. As you can see, the wind wall is on the cusp of where the poison's coming out of. As you leap up top, you do see Zeke green, pale, and you can see purple veins. He's obviously been poisoned to death.
Okay, so I should have I don't have my character sheet up. I wasn't needing it, but hold on just a second while I pull it up, because I'm sure I've got a healing potion.
You can do a medicine check first.
Okay, sure. I will do a medicine check, which is not going to be. It's going to be kind of funny.
DC
Medicine
10.
check.
Nice.
Oh my.
So you go towards his body. It is lifeless and helpless. He is dead. A healing potion will not do anything to him.
Okay, but this has been less than 10 rounds. Yes.
It's been more
This
than
has
10
only
rounds. He died.
Since he went down.
He physically died in the poison. He was taking death saves. Like, he's actually dead. You'll need to revivify him.
Why am I? But wouldn't revivify do that? Because they can be dead up to a minute.
Yeah, after a minute. You still have many rounds to go before a minute. He died physically to the poison.
Right, but we should revivify brings him back to life if we can do it within a minute of him dying.
Correct. You still have time. You have like.
That's what I'm saying. So
You have many rounds.
I still have my. I will use my action dash, and I will grab him, and we'll start pulling him down.
All right. He's tremendously heavy. How heavy is your character?
He's about 340 pounds.
Oh yeah, there's no way of lifting that up.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything with that. So I'm like shouting for help. Keep up the wind wall, but I need lifting help quickly before we run out of time. And that's going to have to be my...
Alistair doesn't have resurrection.
Oh wait, no, I was looking at the wrong sheet. He's 425 pounds.
Oh god, yeah, you're a tank.
My bad.
Yeah.
You think maybe I can drag him 5 feet?
Yeah, roll me athletics.
Roll me down the hill.
Well, I'm just trying anything to get you just a little bit
closer. You move 5 feet as you're like sweating a brick because this guy's so heavy.
Yeah, 5 feet can make a difference. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. Where are you at, Eurolith? I don't even see on the map.
He's coming around the long way.
You're at the entrance. Oh, shit. I don't even think anybody has resurrection. This party was not designed for it.
Or raised dead.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, all I have is Revivify.
You have Revivify. Okay, so someone has to come get you. And tell you, but no one knows of the parents of it, so we'll just take Zeke out of the equation. The crab can obviously do as what he wants to do. As Arazi's wind wall only lasts a minute, so 10 rounds.
He will be dead by then, so...
Well,
we will have either saved him or he will be dead.
Well, he's dead now, but I'm just saying the poison it's just stopping the poison from expanding further into the place. Alright. Mercy, what do you want to do? You're not a parent of what's going on, of course.
Yeah, I just gotta keep moving. I'm not far-ish now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Well, I can see things now, but that's my action and my movement. So.
Alright. Razi just holds there as he does kind of try to kind of fly in as best he can. He doesn't obviously has his insane movement. He will actually try to physically try to pick him up and help with his shitty strength as well. As he will attempt athletics to get him out of the situation. 17's not bad, as he does move him 5 feet. As he can't literally pick him up because his strength is only a 10 base. He is so big!
Alright, I will use my action, and I will use my movement and my action dash to just roll him off the cliff.
Alright.
I'm not worried about hurting him anymore. He's already dead.
Give me another
I just want to give him...
Let's see if you can actually... As you have the help of Razu, so you have advantage. As he's kind of helping you hoist him into the dirt down below. A 10 is enough as he falls 20 feet to the ground. As you watch his head just crack onto the actual ground as his body just goes limp. As you could just
Wouldn't
see,
it have already been limp?
Well, yeah, but like, it goes limp as in like it's like you landed on your head and you just kind of go spaghetti.
Oh.
He has a hard head.
Reminds me of the A.T. movie. Why do I feel like I fell on my face?
Krabby McGee. Surprised the crab's not there for moral support.
Crab's over there doing nothing.
Mercy.
Oh.
Okay. Get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
You see a
Okay,
wild
I can
crab.
see. No, yeah.
You do see in the midness as you run in, you do watch them hoisting Zeke down on the ground as his head smacks the earth in a weird position where it almost looks like his neck would break.
Were he alive?
Yeah. I think I gather from that he's probably dead at this point.
As it's a 10 feet drop.
Yeah. I guess I'll just jump down. Yeah. Gonna jump down.
Alright, give me an acrobatics or athletics as you land down on your feet. It's not really high DC. It's 10. As you land down.
Okay. That's another 10 feet of movement. So I've got 10. That's as far as I can get. But like, so he's dead, right?
I think so.
Like-
That should have killed him.
Okay, I don't know what I can do now. Is that my turn?
As I guess he flies down, landing on the ground. Eventually, just kind of confused and bewildered. Do we take his body or do we just loot him?
I'm at a teleport, so
Well, I don't know. Is our druid
No,
anywhere
they
in sight?
didn't come and roll initiative. They said they're staying behind. Yeah, either you drag Zeke's body slowly and surely and gradually getting him out of this place, or somebody runs really quickly and grabs your lith. Because this guy can't hold this wind wall forever.
Did we ever figure out what's up this way?
We're not going that way.
Oh.
You're dead. You're like, what's this way?
Well, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know what to do now. Our druid can't get here in time to save him.
Well, you physically right now have, for a minute, you have 9 rounds to do this.
Somebody go
Best
get the
person.
I
Go get
guess.
the druid.
Let me see what Razi has. I don't think Razi has anything to actually just physically help him. He's dead. I guess he could just gust of wind him and push him, but that's kind of like that's all you can really do. But then he would let
Push him
loose the
in.
poison.
Push him into the acid.
No, 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 no,
Oh
no.
boy.
He would be dead. He would be like.
Because how else are we gonna get him? Are we gonna? Are the 3 weakest people in our party gonna pull him up the 10-foot cliff to drag him back?
I guess
don't think
I can
that's
have
happening.
Razi fly back and get some help, but that's all I can really do.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it really plausible that this guy's gonna live, or should we just give up at this point?
Well, we're trying. We have 9 rounds to help you out.
Oh, 9 rounds? I thought we had 5 rounds.
No,
Shit.
9.
Yeah, the timer starts once you die.
Well, like,
Damn.
I guess I'll start off after to go back to tell the druids and see if we can
Do you want
get
Razi to
to.
help you get there faster?
Well, I mean, I don't think he flies at 30, right?
Correct.
So it's not going to be any faster than what I can run.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's no point.
The only time there'll be an issue is when we get to getting over that damn acid lake. I guess he could maybe help me to get over the acid lake and then just drop me and I can go from there. So we don't.
He's just
wear
gonna
him
be
out.
moving at half speed though. That's the only downfall.
Oh, okay. How about he flies along with me while I run, and then he'll carry me over the
Yeah, so he'll
thing.
get to
He'll
the
be
edge
halfway.
with you. So he's gonna leave
Right.
Zeke here. Hopefully Mercy can watch over.
So he can only move 60, right? If he does a
Ash and dash,
X
yes.
dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'll just take off running. And then I guess that's just going to be the turn.
Did I just skip Barazi's turn? Did I do anything this turn?
I don't think there was. You were thinking about blowing him.
Oh yeah,
But-
yeah. Oh well, he's just gonna go with you then. I just
Yeah.
forgot. I didn't really use his turn. We're in Mercy. We have 8 rounds left.
Yeah. Just action dash up to here. Do I know how far the gas is gonna go?
It's hard to tell. This is 20 feet up, so it could literally inhale this entire room like before.
Okay.
The wind wall is the only thing that's keeping it from
Yeah.
spreading, but it only lasts a minute, so he's got like 8 rounds left.
Okay. Well, I will stay here for this turn, and then I'm gonna try and drag him towards the cliff.
Okay, you never know.
Case.
You get in that 20, you can just like drag him.
Yeah, yeah, with my 8 strength. Yeah.
Alright, Razi is gonna get to the edge. Actually, he's going to. Yeah, we're kind of out of combat. He's gonna get to the 10 feet. He's gonna hold an action to obviously use his ash and dash to go with Zazie. He'll be mid flying with you.
Okay, so I will pop over and he'll grab me, right? And then we'll. You said half speed.
Yeah. So which way are you going? Which way do you want to go?
I think we need to,
Which
because she
is
didn't follow us at all, right? So she should be somewhere back over here.
she's at the forest.
Right. So yeah. So we're just going to go straight across.
If only we had message. Damn it.
Yeah, I don't think I have that.
All right.
Message has a limit of 120 feet.
So 15 is all he's gonna get. So he didn't use the rest of his movement with you.
Did somebody send the owl?
Could. The owl's there.
Yeah, but he can't communicate with her.
No.
I can't communicate through him.
Oh.
Yeah, he's just a friendly little owl.
Oh, sorry. Do you
Helpful
want
at
to do anything
times.
else, Ozzy?
Well, no, not until I get across to the other side.
All right. Crab.
What is his movement?
Crab?
Yeah.
I don't know.
10 feet.
Probably.
Probably.
Oh, it's 30 feet. Oh, that's blind sight. What the fuck? Where do I find
That's his.
the movement speed? Oh, it's 20 feet. Okay. I was like, where the fuck?
He's moving like sideways. Mercy.
Okay. Oops, I'm gonna move to here. And I'm gonna do my best to drag him as far as I can, maybe towards this cliff.
Sure.
Athletics, yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. Hey, that's not bad.
17? That's not bad, actually. You do kind of move and shove him only 5 feet, sadly, because he weighs 420 pounds.
Yeah, that's
You can action
absolutely fair.
dash it if you like to move 10.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll roll another athletics. So this will go great.
As long as you roll a 10, you move him 5 automatically.
Okay. Keep moving 5.
If he didn't weigh that
Give
much,
me-
I would be okay you lifting him up, but he's just literally like a horse at this point.
The only reason I have +1 to athletics is because of Jack of all trades. So, like,
Good ergonomics.
yes, that's also the end of my turn.
Alright, is action dashing with you? You need to cut out the vegetables.
I don't think you need to be talking to me. You need to be talking to the big guy over there. I only weigh like 35 pounds.
425 pounds of muscle, but he's also fucking.
I'm trying to best with his accent. I don't know what his accent sounds like.
You're pretty close, I feel like.
Mercy.
Yeah. Wait.
Nothing this time. Let's action dash into
Oh,
it again.
that's like move it. 15 is move 5.
Whee!
You're like dragging him. I don't know how you're dragging him, but he's probably eating a bunch of dirt.
There's mage hand involved. There's just like
All right.
Eddie
He will
and
jump
every
you onto the
thing I
ledge
have.
here. He just shoves you on there.
Okay.
You're so. I need to take a break.
Can I take my move? Sometimes.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Okay.
Or you held an
So
action. Oh, okay, never mind. You
Right.
can move. Yeah, go for it.
So that I can, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
figure that way, so I can get 30 feet.
Yes, sir.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I start yelling for the druid.
All right, you start yelling, Druid.
You're alive!
Roll
You're
perception check. See if she can hear.
You're wanting me to roll perception?
Yeah, he's screaming at this point, trying to get your attention, but he's still pretty far away.
5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Yeah, but
30,
Eurolith has a
35.
good.
Okay.
She has a 13 plus. Yeah, she hears you. As you hear a screaming rabbit shouting as it echoes out from a cave.
Big guy is down.
You can roll
We
initiative.
need.
Well, you can't hear that. You can just hear shouting.
Right.
But Eurolith, you can roll initiative now if you want. If you want, it's up to you.
We're not going to be super helpful because I have no way of getting up
Right.
other than climbing, which I'm not good at.
I just took the crab at the initiative. You can move it on its own accord, as you see fit.
Oh. Oh, by the way, I meant to ask, what happened to the owl bears? Are they supposed to be there, or did the dragon like eat them?
They're gone. You don't know. It's a mystery.
Oh, they dead as fuck.
The cages have been open, yeah, but they haven't been like destroyed or anything like that.
I'm wasting all my decent
rolls for strength. Alright, Eurolith, it's your turn. As you hear the shouting coming up 20 feet above.
Yeah, I guess I'll just run up here. I'll dash. It's about as far as I can get, though.
Okay. I will go back for the big one. Oops, sorry, Razzie, you can go. I accidentally pressed doubled.
I will continue running 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then my action dash to get me to the edge here.
You're like huffing and puffing. You've never done this much exercise in your entire life.
And do I have time to throw down a rope and tie it off?
No, that'd be an action. Or at least,
Well, I just did a move. I didn't do an action.
Oh, you just moved? Okay.
It was less than 30 feet, so I just used my movement to get there.
Alright, you have rope?
I should. I'm pretty sure I took rope. Watch, I probably got rid of it to save weight because I have an 8 strength. Oh, I think I did get rid of it. God damn it.
As you look at her, I'm like, I don't know. You can explain what happened on your turn, I guess.
Yeah, I'll just be on. Big guy's down. Poison took him out. He's dead. We need revivify. And stat. That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Round 5.
I'm getting closer, I suppose. Just, hey,
20
30,
gives you
20.
actually two squares.
Look at me, I'm zooming out here.
Holy cow! You're eating your vegetables.
Hey, I got another 19 on the die. There you go. That's all I got.
Mercy's muscles rippling. Or they're probably tearing at this point.
Yeah, I'm not strong, but I'm in shape. You know, I have +3 to con.
All right, what you do is you hear Zazi's story, as you can tell. You probably want to like facepalm.
I mean, I'll try and climb, I guess.
All right, roll me athletics. 7. You struggle. You can.
Can't she guide herself?
Yeah, if she wanted. If she had guidance.
I do have guidance, yeah.
That's all you needed, a 10, as you start climbing up 20 feet.
Alright, that's about as far as I can go.
Actually, as Razi begins to think and ponder, wait, she can't fly, I must go back. Oh, jeez Louise.
Really missing that broom now.
Alright, I will. Not much else I can do now. I've done my thing. I will just move 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I'll just move 60.
I'm not killing your fat ass again.
No, just heading back to the pond, be as close as I can.
He called you a fat ass. Where is he?
It's the fur.
That's a fail on the first one. Oh my goodness. Where are all these 19s when I have Hexblade's Curse out, you know? That's my question.
How are you, like, grabbing him? Are you grabbing him by his head or his arm or what? Like, I don't even know.
Under the arms, I feel like it's the only shot that I have here to drag the legs.
It's like there's like a tire tracks of him.
I feel like I'm an average sized human. I'm probably like half covered by his entire like torso.
Alright, I'll just action dash over here.
Okay. I hope you weigh less than him. As he grabs you.
She doesn't.
She does it.
I mean, honestly, I probably don't. Yeah, I'm like a good, like, almost 300.
Holy shit!
270.
What are you carrying?
And I'll just move up to the.
I was not built for this life. I should be paid double.
And I don't know where my owl is now, but I'll just have my owl over there watching what's going on.
It's right here.
Keep up to.
Yeah, it's been looking at the statue for a long time.
Tranced by the woman.
Yeah, owl just flies up to keep track of what's going on, so I can see.
Let's keep dragging.
1 square. No, you must be exhausted after this, Mercy.
Yeah, that's.
1
We needed
square,
to rest anyway.
2 squares.
Yeah.
I'm having the ultimate long rest right now.
I feel like this is quintessential Mercy stuff, like
He's
doing the weird job that no one else wants to do.
He's at death's door. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah. Death's door, yes, I love it. Gotta end the turns. Stuck on something that's above me. There we go.
I got you. Oh, it's a bug from last. Alright, he can't get you there yet, so you'll have to... You can hold an action if you want.
Yeah, I'll just hold it for now.
Okay. So, Razi is going to move. I am never going to pick anybody up again. Oh my goodness.
Oh, we're cutting it very quick.
Well, I just keep looking through my owl's eyes and cheering everybody on. Go, guys!
So you can tell, Razi's losing his concentration on that wind wall from doing all this hard labor.
Yeah. No, I think I am gonna move him to 1 square, and I don't think there's any point in moving him any further.
Okay. It's your
so
out of
I'm
breath
just gonna
breathing.
I think I'm gonna try and get out of here so that this gas doesn't kill me too, and I'm gonna action dash and move the rest of my movement back towards the other entrance. I'm gonna get there. That's all I got.
Alright, you're with. Still
holding.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! As he flutters down, collapsing on the ground, as he's dead tired. It's coughing a lung or two.
You don't have time to be tired right now. And then I will cast Revivify.
You tell him that. I carried 2 people across and I went across for no reason.
For no reason.
We have. Hang on. Let me make sure I have a diamond in my inventory, though.
He dragged you all the way
Fine.
here. No diamond.
I know we have them, but I don't know if I personally have one on me.
Let me just
Zeke
check
has one.
inventory.
The thing is that we bought 1 diamond. We've had 1 diamond to cast Revivify this entire campaign. We used it when Uvrax and Fizzle or Sizzle, I don't remember which one he was at the time, both died and then happened to find another diamond, so we revived both of them. We may not have one.
I thought we bought like 3.
Zeke has one. When he looted the stash, he told you that he got the hammer and the diamond last time, remember? So you can take that off of him.
You have a diamond in your inventory?
Yeah, remember he got it from that
Oh, yes,
stash
you
over here?
did. Okay. Did you?
And then he relayed that information.
Did you?
I don't remember.
Yeah, he told him he got the hammer.
All right. Let's roll me investigation. Off his body.
Guys, my intelligence is not very high.
Rozzy will give you advantage as he's still tired on the ground. This gives you 19.
19.
As you look through his body, as you can tell, this oaf came back for his treasure even after he nearly died the first time. As you do find a bunch of shit on him, like a freaking silver hammer, as you do see a diamond.
I'll take the damage. Is that going to constitute my action for the turn?
The diamond, yes, a search it is an action. It's a diamond worth 500 gold pieces.
Okay, then my turn is. Oh, my turn is already over for
As
some
Razi
reason.
is dying. Oh yeah, sorry about it. As Razi begins to crawl on the ground.
I'll just call my owl back. And wait to see what happens.
Mercy.
I'm gonna stay where I am now. I don't know what help I can offer, but in case the wind wall goes down, I don't want to leave people behind.
You
So
can leave me
I'm just-
behind. I will catch up one day.
Yeah, but you're not the only one here. Has to worry about it. I at least have healing spells if the gas does start to get us. So I'm just gonna wait here and like hold an action to dash until Urleth and Zeke start moving after casting Revivify.
Right. Now I will cast Revivify.
Alright, how you do this? Detail it out as you're resurrecting this guy.
I'll take a little seedling out of my pocket, and my hand will start to glow warm, like orangey warm, and then I will smack him in the face.
Sounds about right.
As you feel your soul come back forth across your body, it starts glowing with a hue of orange and red as you do feel the life hit you, as you feel quite a bit of Indian burn across your forehead, and your neck feels like it's cracked in multiple places as you pop in place, as you realize you can't look left anymore, as you need a chiropractor to kind of pop your head backwards. As you realize quickly that you're alive, the last thing you remember is looking at a statue and smacking it. Zeke, how do you come up alive once more as your life is restored?
I'm just gonna roll over and start groaning, and then try and push myself up off the ground.
All right.
And then fail, and then push myself up again.
All right. Roll initiative, Zeke, as you'll have to make your way out from life and death, as you do have a handicap actually, as your handicap is you have disadvantage on perception due to your neck being popped a different way.
Okay. I usually don't roll perception anyway, so that's fine, I
Well,
guess.
that is against your passive perception as well. It's automatically fail.
Oh yeah.
So you can
Did
look
not roll
around
fucking
left and
initiative.
right, but you're just it's just painful.
I can't look left.
Yes, in a sense, like properly. Like
Eh,
you could
in
try
a
to force
sense.
it, but it's gonna hurt.
Ah.
I just moved my regular speed, and that's my turn.
Oh, sorry,
Save Rascal.
Razi, I forgot him.
Yeah.
He gets up. I am not picking that fat one. I am out of here. He's just walking on the ground.
We're all taking the long way.
I will just take my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Just move on. Move on back. Bring my owl with me.
Hmm. Do I get the sense that Zeke is able to move? Like if I leave, is he gonna be fine, or is he gonna get stuck in the fog again when that wind wall drops
uh,
in one round?
I wouldn't suggest jumping, Zeke, at this point. No one's gonna revive you the second time.
Yeah, that's true. I'm
All
gonna
right.
fail that fucking long jump if I try it.
2, 3. Action damage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll get up to the base of this wall. So as far as I can get. And then my turn.
All right, there's basically this is the last round until the wind wall drops.
Yeah.
Like the wind wall, it's not going to cover the whole area, but you do have time to evacuate, of course. But this whole entire chamber will be filled with this poison gas. Eurolith.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can do anything to help.
You did enough for him. He can make his own way back.
I'm more concerned with the gas than with him.
He goes back in. I want the treasure.
Sorry, I'm reading something real quick.
That's okay.
No, there's not really much I can do, so I guess I'm just running. I'll just go my normal movement so as not to abandon everyone,
Okay.
and then that'll be it.
Razi's just dead tired. He can't even open his wings. He's just attempting to climb with his own. Wow, you suck, Razi. Wait, he's not strength. It's athletics. Strength is Garbo. Where's his athletics at? It's probably bad too, still, but we'll see. Oh yeah, he's X. He struggles. Razi just can't get up. It kind of makes sense for him because he's kind of flew a lot as the wind wall eventually goes away. At the end of this round, I'm just getting rid of the wind wall. But yeah, all right, Zazu.
I will use my movement to get down.
Did Zeke not go that round?
He's going now because he rolled
And
14.
Come on.
All right, Ziki.
Yeah.
Action dash.
Yeah, I knew
That's
it.
my turn.
He has insane movement, even if he came back from the dead.
I'm gonna try and climb up this wall.
Alright. As the vapors begin to expend. I can grab a thing. Alright, there we go. Now they fill up the spot again.
I assume 16 is enough to get me up
Yeah,
the
you
wall.
just need a 10.
Yeah. Great. It's 10 feet of my movement. 5, 10, 15.
There's
20.
no way I can fail that.
Oh, actually, yeah, I'll wait here and I'll.
Alright, I guess we're gonna try and climb. Actually, I'm gonna be nice. I'm going to stay behind and I'm gonna grant the help action to Rozzy to get him up.
Thank you. I will try to get up now. Athletics, let's see. He gets up. As he looks at you, I will return the favor. As he will. He doesn't know. Well. Oh, he can't. Actually, before he goes up, he touches you. As he gets the lip off, the foot and the hand touching, as he will put gaseous form on you. So you can actually float up 10 feet on your turn without issue. As he'll spend his last 3rd level slot. Because he's nice. You are now a vapor.
Alright, I guess I will make my way. Making my way.
Making my way.
Downtown.
What the fuck is this?
It's so cold.
What are you talking about? These? These are stalactites.
Oh no, I'm looking at my inventory. I renamed everything and I. Oh, it's a scimitar. Okay.
Scimitar?
Yeah, I renamed all my shit, so now I'm confused what everything is. And then athletics, I cannot fail this because I have a +9.
Unless you roll the
Good
1.
roll of 1.
Yeah, it'd be funny.
Oh hell yeah!
It'd be funny if you did fail, like, even, like, with your dead.
I fall down and die.
Just cracks his head more. Mercy. Oh, mercy.
I think we're gonna like skip once everybody gets up, right? I don't.
Yeah, we can skip. I just want to get Eurolith up, as you do see the smoke kind of
Yeah.
spending around the vicinity.
Yeah, I can't do anything to help her.
She got it. We got it. I used gaseous form on her. She's good.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. That's my point. Like,
She's a
she's
vapor.
fine. I just can't do anything to help here other than I'm just gonna give my last healing word to Zeke. So you get a big old 5. I rolled a 1 on my D4. And yeah. And then I'll just, use my turn to move once you're
Yeah, you can
gets
just
up.
move yourself out now.
Okay.
Alright, as you slowly...
I will also slap him with some healing myself.
As a vapor? Interesting.
Can I do that?
I don't think so. You're not really...
Just go up his nose.
Yeah, you go up his nose.
Am I able to cast spells in that form? I
No,
genuinely
you
don't know.
can't.
No.
You can't target. You can't attack or spell, it says. As you eventually
Do
get
you
out...
willingly?
No,
No.
he does drop the
No.
vapor eventually. He's just making sure as
Yeah.
you all eventually make it out god-ridded as you probably hopefully never go back in there again, as you can guys move yourself all the way there, as you are all safe and sound. And a crab.
Well, I think
What did we learn today, Zeke?
not to smash random statues with hammers.
Not to go hunting in a stupid dragon lair by yourself for treasure.
Kind of hard to argue that.
I am not going to help you again. I almost broke my back trying to pull you off the ditch. And all of you need to go on a diet.
God damn it.
And you owe your lit some money. you don't even know that she took a diamond from you.
My internet cut out. What happened?
It's okay. You never know.
Yeah, you'll never know.
Alright, you guys begin to get out of here. Gradually making your way as you take a short rest in the woods, getting further away from this lair.
We take a short rest.
Yeah.
So excited.
Hooray. I'm gonna roll.
It's surprising for the first time in the Crypt Garden forest, it doesn't look so gloomy. The woods are a little bit more lighter. Of course, it's not like bright.
So 76.
Plus 6, 13.
Looks like my max HP is 76. What the fuck? Oh yeah, we're level 9. That's why.
Your max HP is 76. What class are you?
Fighter.
I'm a fighter.
That seems really low.
It
For level 9 fighter. I'm 75.
depends on his constitution.
That's true.
My constitution is 14.
Yeah, that's why.
But my
There you go.
strength is 20. Plus my modifier, which is 5, so 25.
And your dex is 14
Technically.
too, so yeah, that's why. Usually fighters go like
Yeah.
pure. Like it depends on the kind of fighter you want, because dex is good too. It gives you more AC.
I
Probably
smash
roll-
things good. Like that statue.
Yeah, and died to
We
it.
did do that.
Don't ask why Zeke does the things he does. He doesn't even fucking know.
He just looks at this shiny hammer he obtained.
Red, you do know Zeke is older in this campaign than Morpheus in the other one.
You told me that.
He's just not fucking senile.
I like to see now old man and McGee. It makes a great comical character. You need comic in games. That's always serious. But it obviously can cost people lives too.
Yeah.
Do we want to look for a place to get a long rest in?
You guys already. Oh, you guys fought the boss, right? But it's.
Yeah.
How many short rests did you have left?
We haven't taken one yet today.
Oh, you haven't taken one today. Yeah, so this is your first one. Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to take a long rest yet.
I say
Yeah.
let's just start. I would say let's make our way to Leilon as quickly as possible.
So you guys don't want to do
Yeah.
the side quest? Okay.
There's a side quest.
Yeah, it's the other one. The one with the Chimera gang or whatever. Command.
Bandits.
Yeah, the bandits.
And that is all my fucking hit die.
Which is
for this
within the
short rest.
vicinity of where you're at. It's about 20 miles of Leilon, south of the Dead Mare.
Nice.
I think maybe,
71.
I think considering there's a possibly possessed evil ancient green dragon rolling around, I think that's a little bit more important than some cult or
That's
highwayman or something.
it's just a gang. It's up to you, of course. I'm not saying you shouldn't.
You can always head back
We
where
just need
we
more
get warned.
information. Where'd the dragon go?
Yeah, you don't
Is
know
it
where the
headed to
dragon goes.
Leilon? Yeah.
You could go
So we
there.
need to go to
You could
Leilon
go
first.
there and it's not there, but you could go obviously shop and talk and whatever not.
I think we just need to warn Leilon that this did not work like we had hoped.
We failed in every category.
Well, now, come on. I mean, really?
No,
Ancient green dragon possessed? Wasn't high on my
no, no,
list of
no. No
possibilities.
one expected it would happen. Alright, so you begin to make your trek back the way you came. You don't have... I'm guessing you're using the animal shape again, Yolrilla, to fly people, or no?
If that'll be faster, then absolutely.
Sure, yeah, as you do some flying across the world. It does take a while at least. It's slightly faster, but not by a lot. So you move as fast as you can. Avoid a lot of encounters, as you manage to get to about 25 miles within the day. As you do eventually land into the outskirts of some mountain terrain area. Um, we'll say actually, yeah, well, that'd be fine. As you move an extra 5 miles more, basically, instead of 15. Or actually, no. No, my apologies. It'd be 30. As you kind of land low into rather excluded or an empty kind of territory of mountains and scapes. Eventually coming across the highest peak that you could find as a bird as you're taking rests in between each flight. And obviously using shapeshifts constantly since you're not an animal. What's your shapeshift timer? Since you're not a moon druid.
Half the druid level.
You're pure druid, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. I would say you used probably 2 shapes to get here.
Yeah, it's all I've got.
But yeah, you land down at a high peak moment, where it's almost like where eagles would live. There's a little bit of a cavern. You can see kind of the high peak. You're probably about 80 feet up in the air. It's not really much around you, but it is a safe point, as you do have kind of the peak of the trail and the mountains down below. As you begin to set up camp and a fire going, as you can tell, Razi's just resting his poor wings, he's putting them back. As he just sits there and just kind of rests. Alistair's crafting potions.
I will take the last 2 watches.
I'll take the first. With my owl.
I could take second then.
Does the dead man want to keep a watch?
What watches are still available? Sorry, I was texting.
First and second.
I'll do first, I guess.
Who's on second? Razi?
I am.
Oh, okay, and then Razi's third. Oh, wait, no, Razi's not on. He's just sleeping. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 4 of me.
Alright. As, your nickname's Dead Man Walking. What do you want to do on your watch? You roll perception check. It is disadvantage, sadly, because you're...
I think Zazi's also wanted to take watch here too.
Could, yeah.
Uh,
He can foretell some roleplay. Maybe ask you what happened after life and death.
He has no desire. Zazie just looks at him, shakes his head, He walks away. You're as bad as those dwarves with your lust for treasure.
What are you doing, Zazie?
I'm just keeping an eye out. You see my perception roll?
Just making sure that doesn't become a zombie.
Yeah. Well, no, he's ignoring him now. Zazie realizes he almost died trying to rescue him. If he hadn't been lucky and gotten out of that pond, he would have drowned.
What about you, Zeke? What are you doing on your watch?
I want to try and investigate the random potion I found from the pile of loot.
Okay, you look at the potion as it is corked for sure. It's looks old. Looks like it's nice a vintage one. So you look at the liquids. The contents is unclear what color it is, as the glass color is a hue of blue.
Do I, if it looks vintage, can I roll a history check to see if I know what kind it is?
You'll have to roll Arcana actually.
Oh, shit, okay. Oh, -1, nice. Oh, yeah, that's shit.
You have no idea what the hell this is.
Nice.
As you can,
Alright.
as Zazie, you do see him pull out this weird, strange concoction out of his bags. As you remember, with Detect Magic, that was the same potion that you guys had found but didn't want to grab. As you see, he has it in his possession.
Fucking nerd that one out again.
Do you want to do anything, Zazie, with that? Like, ask about the potion, or you're just not interested?
Nope. Not paying him any heed.
Oh, you're giving him the cold shoulder. I love it. All right. As your watch concludes after 2 hours, as you begin to awake Mercy as you see fit, Zazie or Zeke.
I'll do it. I don't really trust Zeke right now. Up you go. Time to go to watch.
Yep, I'm up. There we go.
What do you want to do in your watch, Mercy?
Yeah, I think
Please spare.
I'm thinking really hard about finishing that identify on the book, but with everything that just went down with Zeke, I think I can't conscience potentially putting the party at risk again, since we know Alistair felt some kind of possession from the book. I'm just like, I'm thinking about it, but I feel like it might hold the answer to getting rid of the possession, but I just can't bring myself to quite do it. So yeah, a lot of worried thinking. That's all I have.
All right. Was within the last few seconds, you eventually wake up Eurolith after your trance. You do kind of glance at Mercy's kind of predicament. You can tell they are worried, as you can see they're kind of brow is kind of in a rather slanted position as their eyes are kind of constantly looking and darting around. So looking back at their bag.
You okay, Mercy?
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I feel like we're not maybe prepared to take on an ancient dragon. And that book just, I don't know, it's not actually calling to me, but I feel like if we could figure out what's going on in that necromancer's book, we might find a way to reverse whatever I presume he did. I don't really know, but that's my suspicion.
Uh, go ahead and hand me the book. I'll see if I can figure anything out with it while I'm on my watch.
Okay.
I can't make any
Be careful.
promises, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah. I guess I'll fish the bag out of Alistair's book or Alistair's bag because I think Alistair took it, but it's fine.
Yeah, you take it.
Hand it over to your left.
Get some rest. I'll do my best, and I will do everything in my power to make sure that we survive this.
Right.
And then I'll go sit on a log and start doing some light reading.
All right.
And by light, I mean extremely heavy. Go ahead and roll perception first. A whole 3 on the die. And then I will spend the next 4 hours thumbing through this necromancer's tome and hope that I don't get cursed.
You're actually reading it? Okay. Alright. As you start reading this necromancer's book, you find the urge intensify as you start reading into it. Roll me intelligence saving throw, please.
Oh no. Oh, I have proficiency in those. Wild.
11.
Uh.
As you find your soul being slowly siphoned, as you find the book trying to take what it wants from you. Do you let it in, or do you let it not? So you can roll again another intelligence saving throw to resist it, or you can let it in. As you're just feeling the intensity of it sucking right into your soul.
Can I do a quick insight check to see, like, kind of on myself / the book, to like get an idea of what like letting it in might do, or like what the vibe check? Can I do a vibe check?
Sure, roll me an insight. What are you trying to vibe for the check?
Uh, Full stop. I'm thinking about letting it in, but I'm also terrified that if I do, this character will die. But I'm also like, she lived a long life. Am I under the assumption that if I continue to let it in, that something bad will happen?
Um, from what you can tell, it is an ancient book. It could unlock many secrets, but it can also cause many detriments as well. So it's like a double-edged sword.
I'm gonna walk further away from camp a little bit. Not like far, but like good 100 feet maybe. And I will let it continue. I'll let it go.
You're letting it. What do you mean?
I'm gonna let it in.
Let it in? Okay. Alright, as you watch it let it in, as you watch horrific kind of visages of undead and different entities that have once taken this book for themselves and had fallen victim to rather this book itself. As you find your soul connected to this book, as it seems to be rather sharing, almost interweaving, as you're unable to release the book from your hands, as you let the book kind of deadly kind of take forth, not take over, but taking what it wants as it connects itself to your soul. As the soul seems to be rather connected of conjoined many individuals that had died. Even the past individual that you had once slew was a grand wizard upon its time, and long dead after his body had been taken control of this terrible curse.
This is fun. Just some light-hearted reading, nothing crazy.
Alright. This is the book you got now. You have a cursed item. Yeah. What's your primary stat?
Wisdom.
You lose 2 off of it permanently.
Yeah, man.
So you're a bit of a necromancer now. You can actually study the schools of necromancy school forcefully, even if you're a druid, you're actually capable of unlocking it. But to remove the curse requires a 6th level or higher. If you do not remove it, but within 1 year's time, you are sacrificed to the dead 3. As in, you'll become what that guy was once.
Do I know that I have a time limit?
You don't know. You don't know
Okay.
that exactly, but you just know that you're connected to this book itself. It has Finger of Death in the book as well, but of course you're not going to be able to unlock it in this campaign. But it is kind of cool that it has that high level powerful spell.
Yeah, but your DC is going to be crap.
Yep.
Yep.
That is
Not crap. I had a 20. I still have an 18, but...
No, but it uses intelligence, not wisdom.
Well, for this, yeah. My DC for these. But thankfully, most of these spells aren't really gonna... I'm not too worried about it.
I guess you could use Circle of Death. What's level is that? 6th or 7th?
I have no idea. I forget. I think it's 6th
6, yeah. I think that.
or 5th.
Well, enjoy your cursed book.
You say first
6.
book?
Cursed.
Oh, I was going to say
First.
what?
Yeah,
Oh, she's a
6th.
druid. God knows if she knows how to read or not,
I will say, even if you remove the curse, the stats are permanently gone. You just are okay with not dying anymore, but you'll never get the new two stats back ever again.
Well, I mean, you could get it if you used your feet thing, right?
Yes, you could.
Yeah.
But
you'd have to spend it. Yeah, you'd have to spend the feet to get it.
All right. As your watch concludes, as soon as after you take your 2 watches afterwards, realizing deep down you have a secret that you're probably not going to tell anybody. Maybe, who knows? As you find yourself keeping the book. I'm assuming.
You acquired the Death Note. Nice.
I don't know that she can get rid of it, can she?
I mean, I could. I
You
don't know
move
how.
first, I guess.
So how watches work is a long rest is usually we wait till the long rest is done. So you don't get a short rest in between the long rest. It's continuous. So you either choose long rest or short rest. They're not conjoined together, pro.
I'm gonna need long rest because I need to get my spells back.
All right. So you did get a long rest as you have replenished all your whatever spell slots. You get half your hit dice back though. That's all you get. 7.
I get to roll a d6, I think. For my wand. 1d6 plus 1, yeah.
At least I think Alistair would probably be hateful if he opened that book and lose 2 intelligence. Or anybody, honestly, a barbarian could read that book and be like, "Well, magic's useless for me, but I lose 2 strength."
Yeah.
All right. As you guys wake up upon the next day, what do you wish to do? As you find yourself eating some grub and kind of snacking on some rations, as some of you have obviously had better days. Obviously, Zeke, your neck is still obviously sore. It's probably going to take a couple days more to obviously recover, but you're alive. You're breathing the air. You're obviously not into the 9 hells or wherever you were sent after death.
Oh no.
Well, I vote we head for Leilon. We've got to warn them.
So it does take you about 20 miles to get there eventually, as it takes you pretty much most of the day as you eventually arrive within the late evening to Leilon. With no encounters or any issues, you do see the Mare of the Dead is obviously rather treacherous, as you probably don't want to deal with some swamp creatures, but as you have dealt with many of them in the prior. As you eventually make it towards the land of Leilon, as it's been a long time coming, as you arrive upon this town once more.
Wow.
This shithole.
If shitholes had armpits, this would be it.
Still better than it was.
Well, let's go find that dude for Waterdeep. It was Waterdeep, right? That the people are here from?
No, they're from Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. Okay.
Why would they come all the way here? This is so far away from Waterdeep.
Who
Who the
knows?
fuck is this?
Who? Oh, Sizzle?
This guy.
Oh, Uvarex. Yeah, these are old characters. They're gone now.
Oh.
They retired. They left.
Ah, gotcha.
They were before your time.
Well, I got swole. Oh, never mind. I've been juicing. Damn.
Juicing. Oh, Alabaster's here too. Goodbye. That's that was Razi's old character. He didn't die. He just didn't like his character anymore. So he made the same. He made another ranger of a different subclass. So you guys can go towards the house. That's kind of where the meeting place is usually. Or you guys can look around. Or you can go to the shoppy and see maybe what new magical items are in stock.
There a place to enchant weapons here or no?
No. This place is still being kind of
Rebuilt.
rebuilding, yeah.
The fuck happened to it? Is my question.
Long story short, it had been ransacked over the last 200 years. They've tried to rebuild it 3 times in a row, but it seems every time they kept getting attacked by cultists, demons, or whatever not. 200 years ago, this tower was once magical. It obtained like creatures from a different plane of existence, and the monsters eventually got it out, and it destroyed the whole fucking city.
Nice.
Neverwinter wants to reclaim it back because it is part of their kind of continent, their nation, and they want to reuse it as a potential trading post. But every time they have in the past, they have been just dealing with bullshit. Right now, they're dealing with 2 cults.
And a dragon.
And a dragon, of course.
Well, where would we expect to find the Neverwinter people at this time of the evening?
Some are obviously in their own accord, depending which one you're looking for. If you're looking for Marigold Brightshine, she's in Lathander's Shrine. If you're looking for a Valleyed, the half-elf fisherman, he settled up over there at the kind of harbor. As Griselda Copperite, the grumpy dwarf in Architect, they're probably kind of settled in kind of one of the houses, so it's kind of hard to tell. And Jack Trover, one of the newest members as well, is here currently. As he's probably in the council's office. And then you have that obviously annoying guard that you guys probably don't want to talk to. You also can talk to that wizard, but about the book.
I think first we need to warn. Why don't we talk to this Marigold person over to Lathander Shrine, and so she can alert the rest of them. I don't want to deal with grumpy dwarf.
Okay, yeah. We also need to figure out what the artifact here is that the dragon is looking for. Go to the shrine first.
Alright. So as most of you guys go there, as you do see Alistair and Razi stay at your house that was built and refurbished by Uvrax and many others. As Razi, Mercy, and Urlith, you eventually make it towards Lathander's shrine. As you can see, a lot of the kids are being put down to sleep. As you do eventually see Marigold, they're obviously helping the sick and needy. Greetings.
And a question. Yeah. One quick question. I don't have this in my notes, but did we tell them that we got the vision before we headed off to find the green dragon? That was a quest we had.
We told the one council member who told us not to tell anyone.
Yes, it was.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Espar mentioned not to tell anybody.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So you haven't really talked to this council individual at much in general. As she looks at you, as she doesn't really look like she would be more of the brains of the operation, but she just looks at you with open heart. Could I do anything for you? Could I aid your wounds? Cast a spell? Give a prayer of protection? Would you like a place to sleep? We have many
How
beds.
about all of the above?
We also have some news that we needed to share with the council, and we know that it's pretty late, but we wanted to come here and talk to you first.
Alright, and she's... we must not talk here. Come, as she heads you towards kind of like behind the altar, as there's like a kind of almost like a closet, not really a closet. It looks like it was being remade for like an office. but it's kind of has most of like the kind of utilities that a church would have. Well, tell me everything. I'm not too sure much on what's going on. I've heard about the cults and such like that, but I've been mostly focusing on the health of the society of Leilon at the time.
Well, we found the source of the undead, and the good news is that we've probably stopped the worst of the undead for the moment. The bad news is that the green dragon that we saw a vision of
Vision?
attacking.
What
Yes.
vision is this you speak of?
Did the rest of the council not tell you?
No.
Oh boy. I look at Zazie and your left and be like, I keep going?
I mean, if it happens, they're going to need to know.
Yes. We went to the shrine to Bahamut and found and received a vision there, and we saw a dragon that we know lives in Kryptgarden Forest attacking Leilon. And we went to talk to her and convince her to stay away from the city. And she ended up getting possessed by what we believe is a dead black dragon.
Oh my. If this is all true, we shouldn't be here at all. Well, do you know when it's going to happen? Do we have time to evacuate?
Well,
Good
seeing
question.
as the town's still here, I think we start in the morning because the dragon flew off. We don't know where it went yet, so the faster we start, the better.
Well, I will have to convene with the rest of the council tomorrow in the morning. At the moment, I don't think most of them wish to talk at this hour. It's rather late, if anything. But I will tell them what you had told me. What should I call you, individuals? What's your party name?
How many of there are us? 7?
6.
Hey. I was gonna go for like some play it off of that, but
It's
I
up
don't-
it's up
I
to
don't
you.
know.
What do you want to say, Mercy?
Oh, I don't know. We've been talking about this for ages and haven't settled on anything.
The Lollipop Gang? No, I'm joking.
Lollipop Guild. We were doing the replacements for a while, right? Because
There
we
we
kept
go, the
cycling through
replacements.
some-
Well, if you don't have a name, who's your leader by chance? And I can potentially register a name under.
Another good question.
She looks at you confused. So you don't have a leader, you don't have a name. I don't understand.
Join the club.
Right. I will probably have to just say an anonymous individual had gave me this information, and hopefully something is done.
I reach behind Mercy, shove him forward. Here, I volunteer Mercy.
Yeah, I saw that coming. You can put my name down. I'm Akura Mercy. I we're the same group of heroes that's been helping the town out for the last several weeks. They should all know who we are.
Right. Well, Mercy, I will give the rather registry towards you, as I've heard about the heroes of Leilon for quite some time now, and this is the first time I'm actually seeing a forth upon you individuals. I have a lot of work in Lathander's shrine, of course, and I will count his blessings towards your faithful party to intervene whatever this shadow dragon or demon or creature you speak of, to hopefully protect you upon your path.
Well, I don't know if there's any information you can give us, but Lathander is a god of the dawn, right? And we believe this dragon to somehow be related to Mercule and the three gods of death.
Oh gee, oh dear. The brothers, I've heard stories about them. They are not particularly good individuals to have around these parts. I thought merely it was a myth, but if this is true, this surely will obviously put a damper in our rebuilding if they wish to destroy this place. I do not understand why this place. What is so special about here?
They say that there's an artifact here that they're looking for. Would you know anything about that?
I've heard studies and words about artifacts upon its time. 200 years ago, of course, before my time. It was in the tower to begin with, but there's nothing left. Either that it was stolen or potentially it's somewhere else. I have no idea about what this artifact is or what it can do.
Do you think the wizard that had been studying the tower might have any hint about where to go?
The wizard in the tower? I'm not too sure. He's been studying that old ruins for a few decades now. Hopefully by the rebuilding process we can have the tower at its full glory. Of course, its magical properties will never be the same as it once was. But I have no clue upon that. I don't think anybody here really knows its secrets. You would have to be someone who lived quite a long life to recall the past history of Leilon. Or maybe potentially find a book that would have knowledge on it.
I guess he's the best place to start. I mean, we can check the artifact, and we can also see if he. Well, now we figured out what the book is. We don't have to worry about that. So, excuse me. So, do we want to head over to the wizard and see if he can give us any clues? He's going to be our best shot at the moment, I think.
Sorry, I don't have any more information to give you. I'm just a priest.
What did we do with that book we found in the tower? That to me seems like our best bet. Remember, we went up in the tower, and there was a wizard's book in a chamber that was like protected by some enchantment, and it was possessing the wizard Galileo. I don't know what we did with that book.
I don't either. That was a while ago.
Do you mean and
Yeah.
and you guys got the Necromancer's Journal, right?
Right.
No, not the Necromancer's Journal. The wizard who was at
Yes, I know that.
what Salazar.
So that
Yeah,
book was a diary about his life.
yeah. I don't know. That's the only book I've got connected to Leilon.
It doesn't
in my
have
notes.
anything related about the relic. It just talks about it, doesn't specify where it is. Well, in the meantime, I've heard there was another issue about some, well, a place called the Leilon's Point, a rather small community of farmers and fishermen, they are kind of our backbone of this place. They've rather supplied the town for centuries of Leilon and in other places like Vandalin and such. But I've been told there's something going on around there. About 10 days ago, they said they have seen some rather fish people coming across that place and ransacking it. That might be a potential request from the heroes of Leilon, I'm assuming.
It's
I mean, it's
yeah, we
certainly
can definitely
doable.
check it out while we try to find leads on how
I
to deal
believe
with the
there's some
dragon.
raiders going on around there. As she specified, it's near the Tower of Storms.
Oh, that place is popular. I lean over and whisper, well, you know, it might be a good idea to be out of town for a few days just in case, you know what I'm saying?
Or you can go towards the tower, where some individuals, the bandit group called Chimera Gang, they're held up in an old tower. As rumors are told in history, it used to be a Stonekeep tower ran by a lich 800 years ago, but abandoned.
I wonder if they would have any knowledge about an artifact that was hanging out around here. The lich might have heard something about it.
Well, I don't think we have any clear choices, so we're just gonna have to pick a direction and go with it. Either way works for me.
I think if we want to, at least with the necromancer, I think we have a shot of getting something
Yeah.
about the relic. You know, if the lich was here 800 years ago, he may have written. I mean, it's a chance that if we go after help the people that get attacked by Sahagin, I don't know that we're going to have a chance to advance our quest.
Yeah, let's make sure the council evacuates as much as we can, and sure, I'm happy to go after a lich.
I think hopefully the lich is gone by now. It's just the bandits, but all right. Well, I guess can our friendly priest here, let the
She will actually
other
talk
members?
about. She'll talk to the council. She just wanted the name. She'll talk to them in the morning, as obviously it's quite late. She obviously has duties to attending, but she will give a blessing to Lathander, and hopefully it'll be watched over the upcoming adventures. As you guys can head back towards your house of stay, as Zeke, you go towards the building, as you eventually notice it is closed for the night. As it's well past its opening hours.
Is there a bar in this town?
There isn't yet.
Damn.
As Zeke, you eventually find yourself lost in the town, eventually bumping into Zazie, as Zazie ignores you promptly. He has no idea where you guys live.
Like, oh, for God's sake. This way. Why do big people have to be such... Zazie will go to bed.
Alright. As you guys begin to fall asleep, as you quickly find yourself, Zeke, in a ramshackle house. It's still being rebuilt from scratch, as you can see. The two adventurers that were once here, as there's two rooms open now, as they are sized for Dragonborns. As it looks like they're more wide than lengthful-wise, as your feet will probably go up to the edge. It's almost like you're in like a storybook. This one's too hard. This one's too soft.
I'll sleep on the fucking floor for all I care. This is better than being dead, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, man. You got a second life. You better use it wisely. Not run into another lair. Hey, I want some treasure. Ooh. Hopefully, if some party members behind you. Alright. Alright, you guys take another long rest, replenishing yourselves and finding yourself revitalized once again. As a new day has sprung upon you, as you have many different obstacles and adventures. As news has came across upon the day of awakening, as you do obviously see an envelope next towards your doorstep as you wake up. As we'll take a 5-minute break take a little break, and we'll come back in 5 minutes after a break to see what this letter has in store and what information has given out. As it looks like a letter given towards the council members, as they were too lazy enough to actually have you come into the meeting, as it seems they are on their own agenda at the moment. Hard to tell if all 4 council members came across this or not.
Alright, see you in 5.
anyone still here and or back?
Yes.
So I'm slightly worried.
About the dragon?
No, about I think I just completely fucked my character.
Uh,
Because reading the description of this book as written, I literally gained 0 benefits. And I lost 2 to my primary stat.
yeah.
And I'm a caster. Like, if I were playing a moon druid, I'd be fine. I'd just wild shape.
I'm sure it'll probably work out in the end, maybe.
I mean, you can cast those spells, right, from the book now?
Well, as written, it says that I learn them as wizard spells.
So you just use your intelligence as
Yeah, didn't the
your
book say
stat.
that you can gain any of the spells out of the book and replace spells that you already have with them?
As wizard spells, you had to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't have even the way it's worded is so specific that this is a book meant only for wizards. And it just doesn't mesh with a prepared caster whatsoever. So I don't know if he's just overruling things or what's going on, but as written, I can't use this item.
Well, I mean, we can use a
Yeah.
remove, but yeah, you're gonna be down those 2 wisdom points regardless of what we do. Unfortunately, unless yeah.
So you can use that book as is, even if you're a druid. I'm okay with the spells. You can learn off of it. The issue is you'll lose the 2 stats permanently. It's a cursed book. Even if you remove the curse, you still have the permanent 2 stats.
Part of somehow finding a wish.
Well, no one said to open a book that was in a kind of cage of a undead necromancer. Even giving the vibes of cursed items, and it was your choice.
Well, and given the thought that you thought you might actually die doing this.
Yeah, you could have died. You don't know. Could have just literally killed you.
I'm like, no, I'm no stranger to cursed items, and I was like, the price can't be that bad, and or if I die, it's I'll make a new character. I'm not that worried about it. But now I'm like, fuck, because I feel like my character is like trash now.
It's gimped, yeah.
Right, but you had like a 20.
So you can use the spells if you want. I don't really care.
I mean, 18 isn't bad.
You can use the wizard spells into your collection, but you'll have to. They're necromancer spells, so have fun with them.
I have personally never played a caster at this level that didn't have a maxed out base stat. So this is going to be very
You'll have to wait until you get to your next feed to get the stats back.
12. I mean, I only have 18 charisma. I mean, I'm not playing a traditional caster.
You don't even know, though. You
but
could find like a book in the campaign that gives you stats. You don't really know. There's a lot of magical items in the game. There are obviously other items that can but in the end of the day, it was your choice of opening the curse book. So it could have been you or Alistair at this point.
Yeah.
No, I mean I'm not complaining by any means. Don't take this as me like being pissed off. Like it's not. I'm not. I don't know. It will be an adventure to figure out how this is gonna work.
I think if you're worried about it affecting your combat, it's probably going to be okay. Like your spell DC goes down by 1, and it's not like you use a ton of spell attack rolls to begin with, so I think you'll be fine. But I'm not worried about you like hampering the party. Like it's not that. I don't think that's going to happen.
Zazie only has a 19 intelligence, so he's only got a +4. And he's going to be stuck at a +4. days of the good old band of intellect.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to max out my charisma for another 4 levels. So, yeah.
All right, what do you guys want to do as you wake up upon the next day? I'm assuming everybody's back.
Yeah.
As the note you come across, actually, roll me a perception check. Obviously, our fighter has still. You'll have one more day of perception disadvantage, as it kind of makes sense for being alive and dead. 12. So the highest one will find the note. So you can all roll it. You can probably hear the knock at the door as you see fit. Ooh, Zazie with a 24. Is Eurolith gonna beat him?
I'm sure.
Well, my perception is worse now.
Oh,
Nope, you
by a
beat
whole
him.
one.
Oh,
Well, I mean, your perception is down by a whole one. Poor thing.
Well, it kind of makes sense. You'd be
Only
awake
got plus 12.
You'd probably be awake earlier than everybody else. You eventually come down the stairs and eventually get to the door. Opening the door, you see the note itself as it looks like it's signed. An individual that you had talked to prior a few days ago before venturing on this adventure. As it seems it was related towards Ispar, as it seems fit the written message is quite extensive, but in short, it seems fit that it obviously understood what you guys went through, hoping that potentially you stick around as they don't want you guys to leave just because of this mishap. They are considering going back to Neverwinter, but at the moment, they don't want to scare people off from ever returning back towards Leilon. So they currently are not going to go leave yet at the moment, as all their work would be down the drain and no one would ever want to return back here, especially if they're looking for something that Leilon may have that they're not aware of, especially if enemy hands gets on it. It could be lethal to future civilizations or even potential capital cities, as it looks and states that we're currently busy and we're going to keep this under wraps, as we don't want to tell anybody that anything's bad happening, as they sincerely thank you at the bottom of their heart, as it signed only 3 individuals: Marigold, Ispara, and Jack Trover, as Griselda Copperwright has not signed it.
Maybe we need to go talk to her.
As you do know, Griselda Copperwright is the dwarf architect in charge of rebuilding the town. She has probably the hardest job here.
she did always seem to be the most competent of the council.
Maybe we need to talk to her. Maybe convince her that she needs to overrule the council and just alert people.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing inherently stopping us from doing that either, right?
Yeah, but we're not part of the council. We could be punished in more extreme ways, I think, than she could. She'd probably just get sent back to Neverwinter, and she'd probably be happy with that.
I'll be honest, I don't really see anybody here being capable of punishing us. Unless someone's coming in from Neverwinter. It's just not happening here.
Well, you could abandon the city, but then the city will never be ever rebuilt ever again.
Well, maybe that's what needs to happen. I mean, come on, if maybe it's friggin' cursed. I mean, if it's over 200 years, it keeps getting stacked every time somebody rebuilds it. Hello.
Well, there's a reason to it, probably. Who knows? And that reason could grow further. Is these cultists could grow into a threat further down the road, as you've stopped quite a lot of them from doing what they wanted to do, which is nice and handy. As well as from the last thing you just heard about the kind of farm fields itself, the Leilon Point, as that is a huge resource for Leilon and many other towns. If that place goes down, chances are resources of food will be obviously rough and tough for a lot of smaller settlements. It doesn't supply Neverwinter, but it does supply a lot of the smaller neighboring towns.
So what do we want to do? Do we want to go after the gang, or do we want to go save the farms?
They're in opposite directions, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean, we may be able to do both if we're quick about it, but I think we're going to have to pick which one we want to do first.
Yeah. Both feel really urgent is the problem. We need to find a solution to the dragon, and that maybe lies to the south. The farms, we want to make sure they stay alive. I don't know. I think if we're gonna protect the farms, that feels maybe like there's more of a time limit on that than taking out this gang. They're probably not going anywhere.
So, save the farmers? Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Well, what does Zeke want to say? Zeke has been not saying shit. As he's new around this place, as he sees the shithole of a town.
What is Zeke saying about what? Sorry, I was fixing something.
He wasn't even paying attention.
No, I wasn't. Considering my perception check was shit anyway, so. Staring at a fucking wall.
We're trying to decide what we're going to do. We've kind of narrowed it down. Either go save the farms to keep the surrounding area from starving, or go take out the gangs in the tower and hope that something that the Lich has over there will help us with what the relic is here in Leilon. Right now, we're leaning towards helping the villagers save their farms.
Yeah, I vote for the thing that doesn't get us stabbed. So, farms, I guess.
Sure. As before you guys leave, you guys can shop around as you see fit. For those that want to go into the shoppy, you can maybe find some new magical items that you maybe could buy or not buy, because some of it can be very expensive. And the fun part is you get to roll your magical items to see what you can obviously find in the shop. You can obviously come towards that individual to buy some obviously rope and other necessities if you need before heading out and figuring out your plan of strategies, and obviously rations if you obviously need to restock on food. As Ezekiel enter in the shop, you can actually roll me 3 D100s for some magical items.
3 D100s. That's
Okay, 63.
is that what you wanted, or?
Yeah, so you basically
Okay.
Yeah, so as I will let one more other person roll me another 3D100, not you, someone else who wants to look for magical items, and that's all that's going to be in the shop for the next week.
Well, I have crappy luck, so I'll let somebody else do it unless they want me to.
Okay. As you find a potion of mind reading, you find
Wow. This interesting rolls.
bead of force.
Ooh, what's that one do?
Yeah, I'll give you an explanation eventually. You do find for yourself, you do find a potion of superior healing, mercy. You also find another potion of superior healing. There's 2 of them, so just add 2 of them to it. And then you also find a potion of clairvoyance, which I think Aunt Nobler really likes, honestly, in my opinion.
Interesting. What the hell beat of force is?
Kind of like a beat a fireball, only it's force, isn't it? Like an exploding.
Yeah, so it's a rare item. The small black bead, it measures 3/4 of an inch in diameter, weighs an ounce. Or you can roll 1d4 plus 4 beads to see found together. As an action, you can obviously chuck it as it explodes with a dexterity savings throw of 15, or take 5d4 force damage.
My internet went out.
Derp. It's just a magical item it's like fireball, but it's forced.
Oh. Is it like a one-time use, or is it?
Yes. So you only get a certain amount of beads, and that's it. It's a 10-foot radius when it explodes. They're selling the bead of force for 500 gold pieces.
Say to that shit.
All right. The bead of force is 500 gold pieces. As the potion of mind reading is just 100 gold pieces. If you're looking for the ammunition plus 2, they're quite expensive actually. Each arrow is basically 50 gold pieces each. And then if you're looking for superior healing potion, we'll use the handout or whatever it was again. I forget what the potion was. The price.
How much is the beat of force?
500.
Oh.
As there is 5 beads in it automatically.
Oh. Okay.
Give me 1 second. It's pretty cheap actually, but it is not as powerful as a fireball spell.
I'm more interested in asking the shopkeeper about my weird-ass random potion I found.
Well, they can identify it for you for a fee.
What's the fee?
For identifying, it's 10 gold pieces.
I will pay that.
All right, for the superior healing potion, they're 500 gold pieces each. The big ones.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they do heal 8d4 plus 8, so they're quite hefty. And that's from the cheaper book that I bought for you guys. Because the one from Xanathar's, it's like over 1,000. And the potion of clairvoyancy is 800 gold pieces as well. That's what they have for sale. As they look at it, certainly as they spend 10 gold, 10 minutes pass on as they identify it. It is a poison potion, actually. Give me a second.
Huh. Nice. Good thing I didn't drink that.
Yeah, so this is what you got. If you want, you can make them look at the silver warhammer if you want as well. For another 10
Oh, yeah.
pieces.
Yeah, take a look at that thing. That thing's interesting.
Alright, you spend another 10 gold pieces as they identify it. It is a silvered warhammer +1.
Oh, cool.
Alright. Anybody else want anything?
Oh, I
I'll
thought you
buy
said
one.
you can only roll. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, you can roll
I
for
just-
yourself. No, if Mercy already got it, so if you want to roll your own, Zazie, and see if you get any good luck on magical items, you're welcome to it. Roll me 3D 100 for your own self. Let's see what kind of trinkets you find. 80, alright. 80 is gonna get you oil of ether. Actually, no. Potion of giant strength.
What? It just says straight, just a regular giant strength, not.
It's a fire giant. Sorry, my apologies.
Okay.
My apologies.
That's gonna be expensive.
And then you have this item of endless water, and a potion of frost giant strength as well.
Wow. I don't want to know, what do the giant strength potions cost?
Let's see.
I'm sure I can't afford them. I spend so much money on buying spells, scrolls.
No, there's not all in here, so I'll have to actually.
I'm fairly certain they're more than I can afford, so it probably doesn't matter.
So the standard one's 400 gold pieces. For the hill giant one, so you can obviously estimate the big ass ones.
Fire and the frost giants. Yeah, and what was the decanter of endless water?
Yeah. Now, why does this have a 1d8 plus 6? Oh, bludgeoning. What? Hold on.
1d8 plus 6 sounds
That's an
right for
uncommon
Warhammer.
item, so
Yeah, because
it just makes a fountain of water for you to drink. So it can make you stream. It can produce 1 gallon of water, or a fountain produces 5 gallons of water, or a geyser that produces 30 gallons of water that gushes, which can actually be used in combat, which is kind of cool. But it does take an action to use it. The 10 that item, it's 250.
Okay, I'll go ahead and get that. That sounds like it's interesting. It could come in handy whenever, you could use it as a propulsion as well. If you're in the, like if you're in a boat or something.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'll go ahead and drop 250 on that.
I will
And I'm gonna buy.
stop.
So yeah, the fire giant potion is 2,500 gold pieces. It's it's a fire giant potion.
This shit won't stop rolling.
I'm gonna buy one of the potions of superior healing.
All right, 500 gold pieces.
You got it.
Did you want to buy anything or no?
No, I'm good.
Okay. You could roll your own and see what you get if you really wanted to, but yeah. Yeah, shit's not cheap, especially for good items.
Who am I gonna give this to? Okay.
And the Frost Giant's 2,000. Or you can get it cheaper for about 1,500, but still it's very expensive for a potion that only lasts an hour. Could be handy for a combat fight, but that's all it would be used for.
Dungeon puzzle.
Might be able to break down the door or two.
That's all I got. I don't need anything else.
Alright, shall we get going?
Yeah.
Items other than the magic items we've seen, or is there just a bunch of shelves with like 4 different objects on them?
Those are the other things they have are like non-magical things to sell. These are the only magical items they have.
What non-magical things do they have?
Just like little knickknacks, nothing of actual value or use.
I want a snow globe. I want a
Do you
Leilon
want to
snow
buy
globe.
you can buy knickknacks, yeah, if you want random trinkets too. They sell it. But they're not really useful for anything. Do you want a
They
random
could decorate
trinket?
the house.
They're 10 gold pieces, so you can roll a D100, see what trinket you find.
They're good for chucking, so
Alright, 77. So 10 gold pieces for the trident. You find a sheet of parchment upon which is drawn a complex mechanical contraption.
oh, I can't throw that.
I love this one. An invitation to a party where the murder happened. What the fuck? Alright. You guys want to go now?
Yeah, I'm ready to roll.
Alright, let's go. It's kind of weird playing with 4 people. It's so quiet. I'm used to having a full group, but it is what it is. Alright, so you guys are going to the Tower of Storms again?
I thought we were going to save the farmers. Wherever
Yeah,
that
that's
is.
where it is.
Okay.
The other one is down where the dead mares.
Between this and Monday's, I've been at this tower like 6 times.
You're not going to the tower, but yeah.
Well, I mean, the area. All right, shall we set on our way?
So it's only 10 miles from Leilon, so it's not going to take too long. It's actually a pretty short distance. As you begin to make your long voyage of 10 miles across Leilon, as you do see the farms of Leilon has point are rather deadly and quiet still. Every window in the community of about 30 acquaintance of buildings have shutters. Many of the village's fields are reduced to black and ash, and a single street is lined with overturned carts, destroyed sacks of grain, and then rotting slaughtering carcasses of chickens and pigs. Throughout the village of the seaside cliffs is mostly farmhouses, or buildings without rather attached fields that stand out. The first of a large cottage has a sign outside of its door that reads Head House. The second cubic wood building depicts of an image of rather curling waves on its front door. The third is a brick building with high on a hill. Its massive windows have shuttered, as you see rather a light. Shuttered tight as the final place of interest is a stone of a shed with a smashed door at the edge of town, near the path that rather winds forward to the water. As you see, the latest attack of the people of Leilon Point have decided to stay shut from their houses and not wanting to help anybody. As it looks decrepit and like almost like a ghost town, if anything. It takes you not too long, a few hours of travel, but you eventually make it to the location of stay. As you see this rather desolate place. Let me set up the map for you. One moment.
I send up my owl to circle about 100 feet above to keep an eye out if anything's moving out there, coming our way.
Alright, you don't see anything coming your way. It just looks like a ghost town. Looks like everybody that has been rather kind of left alone, as they are obviously kind of scared in general. They don't really want to deal with anything. You guys are up here. As Leilon, as a history check, in a sense, as a small community of farmers and fishers, originally formed centuries ago to supply the town of Leilon with foods and other local towns. When Leilon fell, the village remained, but it's recently increased its productivity to support the rebuild of the town. As Leilon Point is rather still standing to this day. So it seems like this place is kind of desolate, as you can now move as you wish on your own accord.
Well,
Nothing looks like it's gonna jump out and attack us as we walk into town.
No, you can tell a lot of the houses have been boarded up. Shutters are closed, as nobody seems to be out doing anything anymore.
so and this blocking. Sorry, this
it's a
blocking here is
mountain.
just like a. Okay.
Looks like there's a cave entrance down here.
So as these go kind of follow along the coastline, looking for any kind of clues like footprints or
You can see foot trafficking, but it looks mostly at people that are coming and going. But you can roll a survival check to see what has conspired or what's happened here as you begin to investigate around the vicinity. If for those that wish to bother some of the town folks, you can potentially ask nicely and try to persuade them to come out, or even potentially have a conversation with you. But this will come down to some charismatic characters.
Oh, yeah, I got a 12 on that.
With the 15 survival check, you do see some rather harpoons and some, the footprints are hard to tell, if anything, because of the dirt and the rain has kind of washed most of it off. But you do see remnants of nets, harpoons, and kind of the smell of fish, as it smells rotten.
and this is not a fishing village, right? They're farming.
It's a farming village, yes.
This is unusual for them.
from your record, it looks like they've stopped producing. So you see they have farmhouses, as you see some unlabeled buildings. You do see, obviously, people who live here are farmers, fishermen, and their children, of course. As you do see a lot
People,
of... Go ahead.
it's like people do seem to actually be inside the
They're
houses. They're
inside,
just
yeah.
kind of.
As they're... You can hear conversations and talkings and very quiet, as they do notice there are people outside their doors.
Well, I guess we're going to need to talk with the villagers to see if the creatures came from this cave that you noticed over here by where the boats are
There's
parked.
something here.
And down here.
Looks like a entrance to somewhere. I don't know what's going on down by the boats.
Oh yeah, Zeke's playing in the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just go up and knock on the door of the first house, the head house.
Alright, so you head to the head house, you knock. As you begin to notice quickly enough, no one answers the door. As he's... Get away! You're not welcome here! As he shouts.
Well, we're just here to help. We heard you've been having some problems with bandits, and we got sent from Leilon to come help out here.
You can roll a persuasion check to gain his trust. So he doesn't not believe you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
How do I know you're from Leilon? How do I know you're not working for them?
Oh. Well, honestly, I think if we were working for the bandits, we probably just would have torn down your door already rather than knocking on it. And we're not here to do that.
I am not willing to
Just
open my
open.
door, but I can tell you what is going around here.
That's okay.
10 days ago, a band of violent bands of shark people appeared out of nowhere on the eastern edge of the town and began burning fields and killing wild animals. The attack stopped almost as soon as it began. I sent word to Leilon for help. After the first attack, more raids followed, and there was one attack each day at a different time from a different direction. Every attack that the shark people destroyed more property. 7 days ago, some of the fishers in the town took weapons and their boats to the salt cave to see if the raiders were in the caves. The fishers have not returned. 5 days ago, I ordered everyone in Leilon Point to remain inside until further notice and wait for help to come from Leilon. I'm assuming it's you.
Yep, that's us. We can go check out those caves for you and try and find your fishers. And hopefully find the sharks and get rid of them as well.
These shark creatures, they are raiders. Green-scaled monsters with fin heads. I'd be careful about them. As you can roll a history check to discern it. You two.
Well, I'm not there to, but I'm guessing it's a Hagen.
You have no idea.
I hate Sahagin.
So you can look around the rest of the encampment if you want for some clues and such just like that if you like. Yes, you hate Sahagwin because you played an entire campaign related to them.
That was from the
It was a good campaign though. We ran it pretty well.
Well, it was a good campaign. It's just that damn
So many.
they're just when they get enraged, when they get the blood in the water, it's like, oh dear God,
Oh,
just
good.
run away.
Yeah, advantage for life.
It's ugly.
As you begin to come to Umberlee's shrine, you see the door to one of the room shrines of Umberlee, the goddess of the sea. You can tell it's unlocked. For those who wishes to enter and pay homage.
I'll go in. Why not?
As you open it up, you find a corpse of an elf priestess. As she's lying in the pool in her own blood next towards the stone altar. You can roll investigation to check the body, or you can leave it alone.
Definitely checking that out.
So you begin to go through the body of this poor woman. You can see a potion of water breathing.
Mm-hmm. Take that. And I think I'll try to like clean up the body a little, like move it off to the side at least so that it feels like it's been being treated with more respect. And maybe say a quick prayer to like to Umberlee, even though like I'm not a follower of her, just being like, I hope you protect this woman in the afterlife. And then we'll probably head back out.
And we're down at the entrance to the cave, peeking in, seeing if we can see any strange footprints or other clues that might show that these fish creatures have been coming through the cave as well.
Alright, as you look in the cave, it is flooded with water.
Of course. Yeah. No potion of water breathing.
Guess I'll also check out the supply hut.
Alright, as you begin to go to the supply hut, you do see net, hooks, chains, ropes, and other fishing supplies have laid and destroyed on the floor. This hut has has a corpse near it of an old woman facing down in the pool of her own dried blood. As it looks like this individual ran the shop, servicing fishermen in the village. As you can obviously search her body if you like. You can roll a medicine check to see how she died, as well as a history check.
Medicine.
Derp.
Do history. Yeah, there we go.
Alright, as you come across the individual as you medicine check, you find the tip of the blade, made of bone, had created a fatal wound upon her stomach as her organs were spilt out. As you do see with the history check, you can tell this is some kind of sea creature that has been doing this kind of stuff, as their weapons are barbaric and made of teeth from sharks.
That at least tracks with what the man told us. So you go meet up with Sazi. And I'll tell him about what I found, the potion of water breathing, and
Yeah, this
that.
cave over here is flooded. So if we're going to investigate it, we're going to need more than that potion of water breathing.
I have a potion, or sorry, I have a ring of water walking. That might not help if we're going to need to swim down.
Yeah, it was flooded. There was no. I mean, it's completely underwater. I wonder when was the last time there was a raid. Maybe there's a pattern. Maybe we can anticipate the next raid.
He said it was one a day, the last 10 days. So theoretically, if we wait long enough here, they'll come out and attack.
Well, the
Yeah.
hour that you're in right now, you can tell the current of the water is right now. So when you guys walk towards the beach, the boats are lifted up with water. So this entire beach is full of water, I should have said. As it's obviously tide is in, so you would have to go in there when the tide's out.
We're talking about a time limit.
Correct.
Well, I guess we could try that as well. Wait for low tide. See which one comes first, the attack or low tide.
You guys can explore, obviously, the hut if you want as well.
I think we'll have to wait. I just don't know if anybody has a way of getting us down there.
Artificer might have something.
Yeah. He does have 1,000 potions on him at all times.
Yeah, he's just like constantly brewing them. As you get towards Hure's hut, you can inspect the hut to find the door of one of the rooms of the home is unlocked. Do you open it?
Yes.
As you open one of the
I'll get
rooms that
over.
are unlocked, you find inside you find a bed, a fireplace, a table set with cooking utensils, a spyglass, a chair, a large handbell, a bookcase full of novels about adventures. As this hut belongs towards an individual, it seems like they were likely killed or they left this place. As you begin to search around the vicinity of the place, you can roll investigation. All right, with investigation, you begin to look around as you see the bed. Around the bed, you find a book beneath the pillow. It's called The Sea Devils.
Zazie will pick it up and look through it.
as you do find a link towards what's going on around here, as it is a tale of the sea devils, as it contains information about what the hell's going on here, as it looks like whatever this is in this book, it almost feels like exactly what you've been dealing with within the entirety of this place, as you do see in the book a fish-faced creature with a trident in its hand. It looks horrifying, but it's illustrated. It's hard to tell if they look like that exactly.
I show him the book, and I never, since I wasn't there during the conversation, I didn't roll for history on them. I'm going to roll to see if I recognize them.
You do. They're creatures known of the sea variant, the worst kind of sea creatures known to man, as they are not allied to anybody but themselves, as they do worship rather an evil god or likely a kraken down in the depths, as they're known as a Hagen.
I'll explain this to the ones that didn't know who they were. Very, I don't know that you can use the word evil, but just very self-absorbed. Everything is about them, and they don't care about any other life forms except whether it's helping them or feeding them.
Ezekiel, glide your blade across the cave. You do see it is dark, as there is water in there, but it doesn't seem like it's full like the other side is. But it looks like it's about 4 feet full of water. I don't know if you're there, Zeke, or not.
Yeah, my internet keeps going out. I heard you say that it's like 4 feet full of hole or water or whatever. After that, I didn't hear anything because my internet sucks. Anyway.
So yeah, it's 4 feet. It looks like you can go inside, but it's 4 feet full of water. As the water smells like of sea salt.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, actually. I'm gonna not go in that dank, dark fucking cave hole where the shark people are coming out of, so.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we can wait for low tide and maybe be able to get into the cave system for a few hours without having to worry about water breathing. We can at least check it out to see if it's a possibility, I guess.
Yeah, seems like the best bet.
Do we know about how long we'd have to wait for low tide?
You'll have to probably spend the night.
I mean, if we wait until tomorrow, I can always just cast water breathing.
This is true. That's a good backup. We can go at low tide, and then if it needs to, we can go that route. Then we can try to save your spell slots for something more important. Do we want to set up watches to see maybe the attack will come sometime today? We might be able to at least fend that off.
Yeah, we can just like patrol. I don't think we need formal watches since all of us are going to be awake during the day.
What about these hills? I bet we could post up on these hills and see all of the village. If we post up on these two, it looks like these are the highest. We could put 2 people on each hill. That way we all have support. And we can just
That
kind of
sounds
hang
good.
out, waiting for bedtime.
Well, you can use the hut. It's abandoned.
That's true. We could hide in the hut, wait for them to come and jump out and attack.
It's just gonna be tight fit for a party of 6. Alright. Well, if you guys want, we can leave it here for now and wait until our players come back next week. So we can figure out how you guys want to strategize this, if you want. Or we can continue onwards and see what happens. It's up to you.
I mean, I'd rather not get clapped by fish today, so.
Yeah, it's only 15 minutes. We weren't getting much done.
You did quite a bit, actually, today.
Well, I mean about the
Oh, yeah.
the next 15 minutes. We're not going to get a lot done in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I
We can strategize, I guess, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah, and then we can.
And then we're just gonna have to re-go over the strategy that we came up with next week.
That's fine. Alright, we'll call it for now, as Eurolith will recap our session, as we'll continue onwards next week for another epic adventure. Hopefully we have our full team here, as we're going to need it, obviously, for what's to come.
Oh boy.
As,
Only a Sahagin, not fun.